Hello and good day, good viber. It's your girl Esther Joy coming at you with another video. On this channel, we love to talk about love, light, joy, and peace. So if you, my friend, enjoy those good vibrations, then know that you're in the right place. We enjoy spraying them on this channel, and you can hit subscribe to officially join the Good Vibes Delivery family. But without further ado, today we have a special pick a card reading, okay? And this pick a card reading is dedicated all about balancing your love life. So we're going to be really focusing on the energy surrounding your love relationship situation and what we can receive as far as, advice goes and spiritual guidance going forward and how we can balance that. So I'm really excited to dive into today's video. And without further ado, we have our two options. We have option number 1 and we have option number 2. This is going to be number 1. This is going to be number 2. Take a moment to just breathe, and whatever side your eyes seem to go on the side of the screen, then that's the side that's calling to you and has your message. So without further ado, we're going to hop into option number 1 and number 2. Your timestamps are down below. Okay, so beautiful being, you guys picked the Judgment card, okay? This is all about resurrection, awakening. It's about understanding the signs that you were perceiving and allowing yourself to grow from that. So really beautiful card to start off today's reading with. I'm getting for some of you, this is a time of resurrection, okay? It's a time that your eyes are opening to maybe patterns that you weren't really acknowledging in the past, and your guides are really showing you the signs. Maybe you've been asking for signs. Well, I'm hearing that there are definitely, signs, divine signs that are coming towards you. So Judgment, I'm also hearing that if you guys are in a partner relationship right now, that Judgment might be playing a very big role, whereas maybe there's some judgment happening with both sides of the party, or overall there might be some blockages with your expression because of fear of judgment, and it can be from both sides. So without further ado, I would love to see if we can get some further information. We're going to grab some cards with the tarot and just explore some pain points, and also anything else that needs to come through for group 1. Anything for group 1 in regards to their relationship, their love, how they can balance it. Beautiful. So it kind of exploded there, but one card hopped out, and we're going to look at it in a second. I know, I really want to look at it. Okay, there's another one. Okay, so this card we have here is a 3 of Pentacles. So for some of you, there's definitely a calling to focus on your work, what you are, doing for coin, what you are creating in this world physically, whatever projects or I'm almost hearing responsibilities or commitments you have, building on those, and also looking for others to connect and network with. It's very powerful. 3 might be very significant to you. You might be seeing a lot of 3s, 3, 3, 3. I'm getting there might be a cycle that's coming together. And over here we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, for me, is telling that there seems to be some kind of mental attunement. I'm hearing some mental attunement taking place, okay? And it's in order for your physical manifestation to come into fruition. I'm seeing death, so there's definitely a cycle that is changing. Things are happening, and I'm seeing for some of you in terms of love with your relationship, you might feel like the other party is not really paying as much attention, as you would like on what you were doing, on what you were manifesting. Or you might just feel like right now is a time for you guys to spend your attention on your physical manifestations, on what you are trying, on what you are creating in this reality. Now, whatever makes you feel emotionally happy and stable and makes you feel, like you are, you're in your heart, is a really good thing. You guys are definitely my heart chakra pile. There is green in all of these cards so far. And I'm really getting a feeling that something with your heart chakra is very important, that you are either expressing your love during this time, you're communicating it clearly, because the other party might not be receiving it as you would like, and that is causing you both to turn your backs to each other. So during this time, it's really important for you to work on what you are physically creating in this reality, what you are manifesting with that Three of Pentacles, networking with friends and colleagues and whatnot, and really getting networks to help you with your physical manifestation into coming into fruition. On the other side, with, your counterpart, we have the Two of Rods. And I'm getting that they will in time come to you, but it looks like they're almost taking, I'm not going to say midlife crisis kind of energy that I'm getting from this card, but it kind of feels like they want more. They see that the world is in their hands, and they might just be looking on the horizon for the next best thing. And there's a calling for you to just kind of step into your emotions. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Thank you. However it is that there is a decision that will have to be made so that you can move towards your dreams and manifesting and really using that energy that you have. I'm hearing that you, pile one, you are master manifestors. You're really good at manifesting, and you are really good at tapping into your emotions. And when it comes to the mental, you might get a bit caught up in your head at times, especially when it comes to communicating to your partner or whatever that relationship situation is. It kind of feels like there's a calling for you to focus more on your own energy. Okay, so 4 more cards hopped out, so we'll look at them, and this is just as far as love advice and how we can balance our chakras. Your heart chakra right now might be a little closed off, as well as if you are in a relationship, or your partner also might be working more on expressing themselves and grounding themselves in that self-worth, whereas you are also expressing yourself and grounding yourself in your self-worth, but it's almost causing a division at this time. And there is a calling for you to evaluate the situation, to really ask for signs. Does this feel right for me? Do I feel good in this relationship? And do I feel supported as I create my manifestations? That is really big for you, Group 1. So we're going to look a little bit into the cards that have jumped out here. And I'm seeing you guys are definitely my more emotion or feely energy, really tapping into that heart chakra again. You guys may have a very strong heart chakra, but there are some blockages that are being uncovered at this time for you, and this can directly relate to, with the moon, this can relate to your subconscious mind. It can relate to possibly why your counterpart is maybe finding it difficult to communicate with you during this time, or with the moon, there seems to be some kind of subconscious understanding that you're growing to understand more of as you tap into your emotions and you collaborate and create that manifestation you are wanting. I'm really getting that talking to your partner, again, if you're in a relation, is very important during this time. Face-to-face communication, being honest and telling them what's on your mind will really help the situation. because there is also like a almost primal side to you right now, group 1, that you can't really help. This is just your, I guess, human instinct. Certain things that you may say or how you are acting is, it's coming from, ideally it's coming from a lot of emotion, and you are shedding a lot right now. There's a lot being subconsciously shedded, and this is to help move you towards your manifestation and to help you replace those emotions with better emotions. I can see with the Seven of Cups that you are creating something, and you might be in your head and you might have lost touch with those around you, or the people around you might think this. You might just be very absorbed into whatever you are creating, and you have emotionally invested a lot, but it might not be as stable as you may think during this time, and that's because you're uncovering a lot of subconscious triggers that you may have had. So really looking into your heart chakra and seeing what was causing you pain, or any kind of instinctive reactions that you have been having, seeing if, you know, you're kind of making it up, or these emotions that you're feeling, if they're really solid, or if, you know, with the Moon and the Seven of Cups, it's kind of it might be, I'm not going to say that your emotions are insignificant, because absolutely not, but you might just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you just might need to walk away from these emotions, okay, with the Eight of Cups, okay? It's just time for you to bring your attention, to ground your attention, and to ground your heart. So why I'm saying this is because you have 2 cards over here, and with the Eight of Cups, they're walking away from those older cups, right? And there's a Moon again, so there's definitely some kind of subconscious blockage that you may be moving away from, or there was something that was, you know, you may have just really, I'm hearing that you created this idea in your head that was causing you to feel these emotions, and they may have been good, but there was also a lot of subconscious triggers that need to be released as well. And this person in your life, which may be coming on a more of a mental aspect, may be thinking more logical than you, thinking about what are your passions, what are you doing with your life, right? Or they might even be, you know, more so focusing on themselves and their passions and what they're focusing on. And there's a calling for you to almost, I'm hearing, retreat from those emotions that you made up in your head. I'm not saying that your emotions are invalid, but it's almost as if, you know, there has been something that's been going on in your subconscious that has been causing you to feel a certain type of way for a while now. And it's, you know, it's about time that you acknowledge that you may have just created this whole situation a bit in your mind more than it really is, and you need to walk away from those emotions, okay? You need to really uncover the truth and face the truth of whatever you are going through. And I saw 3, 3, 3. So again, 3 might be very significant to you. We have 3 of Pentacles and we have 3 of Rods, and 3 of Rods was in reverse. And if I can get, yeah, so 3 of Rods is in reverse because right now it is not the time for you to actually approach this person or talk to them first. I'm hearing that they also have control of this situation, whereas you might have been the one to communicate. It won't hurt to, you know, if you feel like it's your turn to communicate, to reach out and talk, but I also feel like this person might be focused more on their passions right now and really looking at the whole scope of the world. Whereas for you, you will be able to move forward once you walk away from some emotions that you have been subconsciously holding on to. And yeah, it's really interesting because it's almost like I see a split. And with judgment. It's almost like you got to use your judgment with this person if you really if you find them to be emotionally, you know, fulfilling for you, or if you're kind of just making up things as you go and giving them more I won't say credit, but more that's due to them in this moment, and focusing more on how you can create those connections and move forwards towards what you are really wanting to manifest in the physical world. Understanding that you might have to face some fears, especially with your heart. Again, tapping into your heart and asking, what am I fearful of? What is blocking my connections? What is blocking my love? How can I release those blockages and tap into my fullest love, my fullest heart, and to love myself more freely? Because some of you, this might be it might be about your self-worth, and it might be about really walking away from ideas you had in the past that you subconsciously created about what you're worth, and really speaking your, you know, your truth. Okay, so I got this is from the Umbrella Academy. Again, I got this at Comic-Con, but here's some energies that you can just embody to really help you, or your partner might be embodying during this time. And they have super high, hilarious, morbid, and drunk. Okay, so alright, so this is a little crazy energy, but you know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh man, number 4. So a calling for stability. For some of you, this card is almost telling me that, I'm not saying that you group 1 are all like high, hilarious, morbid, and drunk people, but I'm hearing that you need to loosen up. You definitely need to loosen up. You might be a bit too in your head or a bit too much in your mind. Tapping into your heart and being more in the present moment during this time will really help, okay? Whether that's crack a few jokes about whatever is happening, or maybe just having a little drink with a friend could help. Tapping into those energies, seeing how it can assist with the relationship. Definitely have a sense of humor, even if the situation is not looking very bright. Being loose and flexible with how you approach your foundation, because I'm hearing that something is about to be created and you're almost gonna have like a little rebirth, okay? This is gonna have to do with how you've been feeling lately mostly, and it's definitely going to reset some of the subconscious programs that you've been telling yourself. So just making sure that you are really tapping into looking for the signs, tapping into your heart, looking how you can heal your heart, and knowing that that's going to help heal this relationship as well. Okay, so now I actually have 2 decks, I guess. I combined, we have our Dreamscape and our Ancestor Guidance deck. So we're going to just pull 2 cards from this deck for your beautiful group 1. We would love some advice, and yes. Okay, so we got one beautiful card. Let's see if we can get another one. Okay, I got it. All right, so you guys got boundaries. Okay, let's read boundaries first. Boundary says, I saw a straw, a needle in a haystack. Do I relieve love? Allow my walls not to flow under the sea below. Okay, do I receive love? All right. So with this card now, it's really making more sense with me. There is maybe this person in your relationship is taking boundaries to another step, and you are also building your own boundaries during this time. Boundaries are definitely important because your subconscious is going to change with whatever you pay attention to. So making sure that you pay attention to, for some of you, I'm also hearing that you might have been upset over some smaller things, like a needle in a haystack. There may have been some smaller actions that your partner had done that kind of made you, you held on to them subconsciously. You might have made them bigger than they really are, and there's a calling for you to walk away from that. Absolutely. To walk away from that and to bring boundaries to your own mind and your own emotions when it comes to that, because yeah, and there's also a calling for you to flow with this card, water. And water says, sinking water, are wanting to emerge. Bless all that's true, flow in love, and all that's you. Unconditionally love yourself. Beautiful. And also working with water during this time, very powerful. So you if you use water to help heal, definitely doing any kind of water techniques, or just setting the intention that, you know, the water that you drink will help heal your heart chakra. Very, very powerful during this time. I'm definitely getting a calling that you guys may have been really sad or crying for a while, so just make sure that you're staying hydrated if that's the case, especially if you are planning on maybe, you know, drinking or indulging in any of those sorts of substances. Make sure that you're staying hydrated. More importantly, be flexible. Be flexible with the situation and set up strong boundaries. You need to secure yourself and what you are wanting to manifest in the future. And sometimes that means letting go of certain ideas or energies that you were holding on to, just because they were getting on your last nerve, and they might have been a little petty, to be honest, group 1. So kind of letting go of those petty emotions that you've been holding on, effectively communicating. Oh, did I mention that the back of deck energy is the 2 of Cups? So really, you know, effectively communicating with this person, it's going to be very helpful for you. If you feel like they did something in the past that, you know, it might be on your side a little petty to feel the way you do about it, then communicate and acknowledge that as well. But be flexible with yourself, be flexible with the boundaries that you make, so that you can continue to just live a more emotionally fulfilling life, and you feel confident and clear in what you're pursuing as far as it goes with your passions. So I'm going to pull out an overall deck message from my overall deck messages deck to just end your beautiful reading today, deck group 1. And you guys got Ancient Words. Okay, so Ancient Words says, the ringing of a bell lets you know that all is in divine timing, and a new chapter of your life is beginning to open. The Federation of Light is now at your feet, singing to be forgiven. You are divinely led in each loving and tender way. So do know that if this is another person, that they are wanting to be forgiven. They really are, and that your relationship is being divinely guided, and the Galactics are definitely helping you with that. Really beautiful. You're starting a new chapter of your life, so get excited. Walk away from any of those petty emotions that you've just kind of been letting fester and boil within your heart, because it's time to release that and to allow yourself to grow and expand. Now, my beautiful being, if you like that, then please press that thumbs up so I know so and can continue to make more videos like this one. And of course, if you would like a personal reading, I would just email me and let me know. And yeah, and other than that, I think that's all I really have for you. Have a blessed day. Get excited for your love life, because it's definitely about to revamp, and let go of those emotions. Have an amazing day. I'm drinking raspberry water, if anyone asks. I picked the raspberries myself. Beautiful, 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 beautiful group number 2. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Okay, so let's hop into your reading, okay? So you picked this beautiful card, and it is the Lovers and the Lovers, okay? So you might be a Gemini, just throwing that out there, or an air sign. But the Lovers is about your vision. It's about union, and it's really about that connection, that communication, and love. So it's really beautiful, really beautiful. I'm already getting some of you might be in a relationship, because then there's a lot of passion, or was a lot of passion in the relationship. Very interesting, very interesting. Seeing if I have any more messages. Alright. We're just hopping right into your reading, okay, group 2? That was fast. That was fast. Fast indeed. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, I kind of feel like there's always going to be connection. And it's very, very passionate for you guys, but let's look a little further. Each relationship is different.
Oh, it's you here?
Yep.
Okay, that's why he's sitting right here. I was wondering.
Yeah.
Want this door open or closed?
Oh, you can leave it. It's fine. My bad. I kind of feel like we have the Emperor, which is number 4, and 4 represents stability. So you might be feeling very stable, but the Emperor actually came in reverse. So that actually could be not very true for you right now. You could be feeling like you should be stable, like you should be supporting this relationship in some way. But for whatever reason, you're not really feeling like you can fulfill that right now. Or, you know, you don't really see what the future holds with this person, with this union. Yeah, so with that being said, I think that you do have a calling to ground yourself during this time, and also I'm getting a really big calling with the third eye to look into the future by just asking a few questions, either to this person, you know, the person who you are interested in, asking like, where do you see for yourself in the future? What do you know, feel about this this relationship being, you know, in your life, and questions like that. Because I'm seeing with the Two of Swords that this person might not be very decided. They might be a little indecisive right now. They're really relying on their intuition. They might be a bit in their head as well. There's definitely almost like a hesitation with the choices they're making. And you might feel like you have this whole relationship on your shoulders, and you're supporting it, or you should be supporting it, but you're not even sure if the other party wants to continue. So there is that, and I'm really seeing that. Yeah, I'm seeing that, you know, as far as emotions go, I just pulled out 2 more cards. We have the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles, and that was just giving me some further information for the 2 people in this relation, how it is going. For you guys, you are focusing on what you want to manifest in the future, and you're also looking at who's going to be in your future when you are, you know, manifesting this. And for them, they really might be right now, they might be not sure what to do. They're relying on their intuition, but I'm getting this sense that they're not really feeling 100%. They might be focusing more on past mistakes that happened, or errors, and you know, their mind is not in the present moment. They are focusing on what happened in the past that had, you know, hurt them. So we're gonna just look a little further into what you know, what could this be. And I'm getting with the Tower card being the back of deck energy that expect things to get a little shaky. I totally understand if you're feeling like, you know, unstable at this time. With a Tower card here, it's almost like, you know, something is happening. You might have felt like you were stable and going to be with this person forever, and now something happened and you're rethinking everything, and that's causing them to, you know, really rethink things as well, because they might not be feeling as satisfied. But really relying on your tuition, both parties, is really important. And I'm seeing that you guys are very intuitive people, especially with the Tower. So let's just get into it and how we can, I'm getting help balance this and complete bring completion to the relation. Okay, so heart chakra and your root chakra are very important for both of you. Getting grounded and expressing yourself in your truth is vital during this time. Being able to know what you want in the future and being able to communicate it clearly, and also like having a vision of the future that you can communicate and feel grounded and secure in, that it is possible and it is real and it can, you know, be attainable. That is really important for both of you during this time, okay? So with the Page of Swords, being able to communicate your ideas clearly, again, making sure that you are, you know, it might be difficult to say some of the things that are on your mind and what you're feeling, but it's very important for you during this time to express them, to be able to share what's on your mind in communication, okay? Because we have the reversals, and I'm just gonna get in the... okay. I'm just getting... okay, Spirit doesn't want to give me any more information, so I'm just going to go through the reversals and we'll see what comes up. Because, so with the Ace of Rods being in reverse, that there might almost be like a cut back on your like the passion that was in the relationship in the beginning, okay? You have to, it's almost like someone's like, it's serious time now, we need to actually talk. And someone might... I'm getting evading this more so when it comes to their passions. This might have been distracting them from their passions, okay? Why am I getting that? It just comes, I'm going to allow and accept what comes through to come through, okay? But more importantly, it seems that there is a lot of passion in this relationship, but you know, there are also some spikes that need to be addressed, okay? There, with the Knight of Cups in reverse, there are some things that you might not be emotionally the most happy about. You might be stalling to tell the other person about these, okay? You might mentally feel like you're trapped or you can't tell them with the Eight of Swords in reverse, but you are going to definitely see a way out of that, okay? It's in reverse, the Eight of Swords. So you are seeing that there is definitely a way for you to express what's on your mind, what's on your heart especially, and that now is the time for you to see it, especially for your counterpart. They might have been conflicted about where they really saw the future going with you, or how this was grounding in their heart and how their own self-expression. But I am seeing that they are going to be coming forward. They are going to be seeing that they're not as trapped as they once had thought, and that the emotions that they were feeling, especially with the World, they're going to be coming to a completion. Whatever they were indecisive about, whether if it was a relationship or sharing something that was just on their heart that they were unhappy with, they're going to be coming to a completion. They're going to be finding that, you know, mentally it might not have been as crazy as it was. And I'm hearing that for you guys, it's about sharing that, you know, what you're passionate about, and, you know, really sharing those emotions, and you know, being vulnerable with this person will allow them to drop their guard and be able to walk out of this almost mental prison that they've trapped themselves in. And that will help with the completion, that will help with the World, that will help really uplift the spirits of what they have been feeling. Let's see, just any more messages I'm picking up. Whew. Throat chakra, really important for you guys again. Your heart chakra is of course really important in any relationship. But your throat chakra for you guys, I'm getting, is going to play a really big role when it comes to freeing this person out of the mental prison they were in, or just sparking that flame in the relationship again. You need to be 100% honest, even if your communication isn't the best. It's more about the words that you're saying. Don't let your you know, your anger get the best of you if you are someone who struggles with keeping their temper, but really just coming from an honest, sincere place is going to help you. So I'm going to pick up those cards in a second, but first I'm going to get from the Umbrella Academy card deck I got from Comic-Con. I'm just going to get some energy that will help this relationship that you guys can embody to just help. Okay, so you guys got 10, okay, cha-cha, so dancing might be really fun for you guys. Serious, dangerous, and assassin. Whoa, okay, so I don't know why I got furry, but I'm gonna move on. So anyways, I'm getting for some of you, this is going to be completion. You know, you're gonna be helping this person make a very important decision that is going to close a cycle for your love relationship situation. Now, if you're single and you're curious about what this means for you, I'm hearing just being honest with whoever you have and really communicating with others what you're passionate about during this time, okay? What you feel high emotions for and enjoy doing is really going to help unblock some mental constraints you might have had about what path do I go? Will I ever find love? You know, some of you might just be really upset. It's been a while, but I'm hearing that a cycle is about to end for you guys, absolutely, with the World, okay? And the Tower, like, this is going to be a pretty crazy end of the cycle, okay? You might feel very shooketh, and that is totally okay, especially with the serious, dangerous, and assassin energy that I'm getting from that. You guys are just really gonna be stepping into your BA energy right now, okay? You're gonna be a bad person, bad. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. But I'm really getting that you're gonna be taking, you know, this relationship a bit more serious. Definitely, you might be. You know, I heard dancing. But you might be just killing off some thoughts that were not serving both of you, really getting with that assassin energy. So, with that being said, I would love to get 2 cards from my dream/ancestor messages. Wow, they just came out real fast. And again, this looks like the number 10. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right, that looks like the number 10. This is a card, rejection. And rejection says, push away, accept not, don't stay. The same of you, if you blame, then accept and change, that is nothing strange. Holy moly, for some of you, you know, this partner, you could be upset about something they did in the past and you want them to change, and there's going to be a calling for complete honesty, and you know, you have to hold your temper. You have to acknowledge some things in the past, and you to allow this mental blockage to release. More importantly, and this mental blockage is going to help you guys as you manifest your future, which I'm hearing once this blockage is cleared, the Tower moment is going to come, or the Tower moment is going to trigger the World moment. So something crazy might, you know, your foundation is getting shaken up, but that's to help the manifestation come in and to complete a cycle of love in your life. Okay, with rejection though, because this card, again, it's almost calling for you to really ground, express yourself, and to allow your heart to expand during this time. You know, there could be some push on one side, or this, okay, so I'm getting that, you know, the counterpart, your divine counterpart might feel rejected during this time, or they might have done some rejection for you, and there's you got to drop your guard. You also need to focus a bit more on your passions and tap into that emotional side. But yeah, accept and change. This is nothing strange. So if your relationship is in a way where you're not really feeling like they're loving you unconditionally and you are feeling like they're rejecting you, then just ground in your own heart and your own truth, because you know, rejection is definitely a part of finding the right person that really resonates with you. And, you know, if you're to blame, then accept and change. That is nothing strange, okay? So if someone's blaming you, accept and change. That is nothing strange. really interesting, really interesting. I'm hearing don't change who you are, but if it is something that you know is not good for you, then possibly look into it. Is it really helping you? Is the emotions that, you know, were called out, would it be good if you change them? If you feel like it is a part of you, then of course you can't really change that. But our personalities and characters are always changing, so make sure that you're just taking the best parts that are serving you moving forward. So with web, we have strung from the hung, hug the flesh, and bring silken image of the interconnectedness, lines connecting you and me. Why did I say struggle? Well, for some of you, I'm hearing that this might be a struggle. Either telling this person, rejecting this person, or feeling this kind of rejection, okay? And you might feel like the situation is really serious right now and you're lacking focus on what you're passionate about, or it's just not really there. Well, there is really a calling for that honest communication, heartfelt communication. And wow, it's almost like one of you are the spider and the other is the fly, and the spider's about to eat you, so the fly flies away. That's what I got. But you know, I'm feeling led to just get a card for my focus deck, see if we can get perception. Okay, so perception says, you are not what I see, but what I feel brought to reality. All I need is within me. Inner work changes who I be. Look again, different now. Perceiving from my third eye brow. Climbing up the ladder now. Bird eye view, I can see what's true, and when I'm done, I will come down and receive my crown. And this card really reminds me of the Tower, okay? Because the Tower, ooh, for you guys, it's a good thing, okay? You know, this person might not have been exactly what you're perceiving, or you guys might not have had the same future vision, and that may have shooken you up. But overall, it's really important for you to communicate whatever perception you're seeing with this person, okay? To help relieve those mental blockages that are there and help you move forward in your love life. So if you have been dealing with rejection, just know that that's the completion, and it's time for you to welcome in something new and something that is more wholesome, and really give yourself the space to feel what that is, okay? Your perception is going to change. So this rejection had to happen in whatever form it happened. This feeling of uneasiness, this feeling of not feeling stable in this relationship had to happen for you to really gain a different perspective. So you guys got Cleansing Rain, and Cleansing Rain says, falling down is a peaceful rain, cleansing body of all pain, cleansing mind of all fear and doubt, cleansing soul from the inside out. The truth is near, and the truth is love. Love courses through your body from the bottom core to up above. Coming down are drops of love. I'm hearing for some of you, you may have been crying because you love this person so much, and this rejection may have hurt. But it is time for you to understand that this is a part of the cleansing period. This is a part of the cycle of life, and this is really good when it comes to your future vision, even if it doesn't seem like that at the moment. Give yourself space and allow your perspective to change on the situation. There are some mental blockages that you will be walking away from, and it's going to come from honestly communicating, dropping down your guard, not being too fiery up to the other person, or throwing blame on them, but really just seeing it for what it is and seeing how you feel for what it is, and allowing yourself to move forward from there. So group 2, if you like that reading, then please like the video, press that thumbs up, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and that post bell notification so you can get updated when I post daily videos. Of course, I would love for you to join the Good Vibe fam, and that's all you gotta do. And fam, it's been real. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I really did enjoy it, and I would love to know what parts resonated with you, as I'm never really sure how these readings are going to go when I hit record, but it's always a pleasure to do them. And of course, I would love to see you in future videos, so let yourself go. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.